Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hey, got my coffee. I'm not all the way in my car yet because I had to go in and make the coffee. I don't get it. I like making my coffee right. Okay? Anyone that wants to drink coffee, they want it done right. So this is what happened. I go in and this guy says, fresh coffee. Yeah, there's fresh coffee over there. I'm like, okay. So I pour a cup and excuse me guys, I got this I don't know, this cold, this sinus cold. I don't know what's going on. I just started yesterday. But he makes the coffee. He said he made the coffee. I'm like, okay. And the first thing I do automatically when I come in and someone says they make coffee, or I just do it on a regular basis. Before I pour a cup, there's the filter cup. I pull it out and I look at the filter around the edges. If the filter's not pretty, still kind of new, like white, then I know that it's been sitting there for a while, at least a couple of hours. Okay, at least a couple of hours. So this filter, it's dark. It's so dark, like it's been there overnight. And he said he made coffee. So I poured a cup and I'm looking at it and the coffee is steaming. So I open the filter cup again and I look inside and I'm like, this guy took a fresh bag of coffee grounds. He poured it inside the coffee filter that was already previous there, along with the grounds that was there from whenever, probably from last night or on night shift. He added more coffee grounds on top of the old stuff. I'm like, oh my God, what are these people thinking? And they drink it, they just drinking it. But anyway, I went and made a fresh cup of coffee. And then usually when I make a coffee, I take a little sticky note and I write the time and I say fresh or hot at this time today. And I put the date. So when people come into the break room, they see okay, this one's just made. This one pot over here is empty or whatever. So I see the guy that usually make the coffee, maybe after an hour or two, I see him coming back out of the break room with another cup of coffee. And then I said, I made more coffee. He said, oh, okay, thanks. And I know he know that I probably emptied the coffee that was already there. And I made a fresh pot out of the pot that he made, right? So, I mean, he knows I do that. And, I mean, he's not going to tell me no. I'm like, no, don't make that coffee or whatever. But anyway, guys, AMC, the stock market, we are down. There was a big pullback. And I mentioned that. I did say that we're probably going to pull back. I said AMC is probably going to pull down below, below the $6 mark, go down to $5 or something like that. But anyway, the Qs are already down 2.47%. Look at this. This Q is down 78%. This one's down 74%. Everything is pulling back. Come on, load. Look, everything's below what the previous closing from yesterday. A lot of stuff is down. Let's go over here to AMC. Here's my AI that I was watching, and it's down a lot. I had a lot there yesterday, and I sold it. And then I bought, and I left 2 shares there just in case it just started taking off. But I'm just gonna leave those there. It's only $25. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards more of AI stocks. I got to find some more and take a look at them. But I think AI is really going to be a big thing coming up soon. AMC, Mullen is down. Mullen is still, I think Mullen's going to have a nice run up because I think it's one of those stocks that takes a big hit and then it runs back up. Even though Mullen is not making a profit right now, but I think they have good potential to come out of the hole that they're in and rise up. So hopefully they can get out of this really quick. I don't know if they may have to do a stock split, reverse stock split or something to get back above $1. So I don't know what's going on with that, because they really need to get back. The last time they were, over $1 was what? June. Let's go right here. Go back there. July. So they really need to get out here, and the shorts are just killing them, because especially when they know they're getting very close to being bankrupt. Not saying they are bankrupt, but they're not making money, so the shorts attack that like crazy, and they don't keep pulling them down. But I think Mullen's going to have a nice run today. Just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? Just my opinion. Ape. Remember I said I was like really bullish on Ape. I actually, once Ape got to a certain point, I sold all my Ape, because I felt like it was at a good high, and I felt like the stock market is like a roller coaster. Like it keeps pushing up till you get to that high point, and a lot of people don't like to go over that hill on the roller coaster. So when I have that feeling like I'm about to go over a hill on some things, I just sell it, okay, and let it ride, and I just ride it back down. And that's what I did. I sold it towards the top, and it came crashing back down. And I did say Ape is probably going to try to push up to the $2 mark soon. I think it's going to come back and probably test these highs sooner or later, and I think it's going to get really close to $2 soon. Probably not this week, but maybe next week or a week after. AMC, and remember I did say that we were going to come down. We're even lower in the pre-market. We're down in the pre-market, lower than what I expected. And I don't know how the market's going to go today. We got to really pay attention to the SPY and the Qs. Man, my throat's getting dry. You really got to pay attention to the SPYs and the Qs, okay? And that's a good indicator on which way the market is going to take off, which way it's going to go. Because sometimes you can time everything. You can watch the SPY and the Q, the NASDAQ, see which way that's going, and usually everything else will try to turn around. You can watch Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, all those big giants. Keep an eye on those, and that it will tell you which way the market is going to try to go. Sometimes AMC doesn't follow the market. It does what it wants to do, because we all know why, right? We all know, right? And there's a lot of stocks out there that are manipulated and doing their own thing for whatever reason. But we all know why, okay? AMC is down. I think AMC is probably going to pull back down some more. When the market opens, we may see a nice run, and I think it's going to pull back down real close to the 5, and we're possibly going to get really close to the $5 mark and probably below it. I can kind of see it going to like 490, 498, 497, 496, somewhere around there. That's just my opinion. But it has to be a very strong pullback for it to get to that point. And the SPY and the rest of the market, if that start pulling down, it's going to help it get to that point. But I do see it probably trying to get back to that high $4 mark. If we have a nice push up, which I don't think we're going to, I don't think we're going to get back to this point right here today. That's just me. I do not think we're going to get here. I think we'll get very close to like 550, 556, or maybe 560. But I don't see it. Like me personally, I don't see it happening. I just see the market like probably trying to pull back, and AMC is just going to come crashing down. That's just my thought, okay? But AMC is AMC, and it's going to do what it does, okay? The volume, that's the volume right there. But I don't know. I can't say much about it. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I do think it's going to run up a little bit, though, before the market, either right before the market opens up or when the market open up. It may just take off. But like I said, you have to keep an eye on the SPY and the NASDAQ. You got to keep an eye on those big giants and see, because they pull the market in the direction that they want to go. They pull the market. So keep an eye on that, and it's going to tell you which way the market's going to go. But let's go back and look at the SPY real quick. Let's go back and look at the cues real quick and see what it's doing. If it's trying to reverse, it's still down. Like everything's still down. And you see how they look very similar. This SPY's trying to pull it back down again. So we're gonna keep an eye on it. Let me look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's going back down. Tesla may even head back to like almost $100. That's just my thought. If the market just really start pulling, yeah, it's gonna head down. But we're gonna see some nice rips. I do think we're gonna see some nice rips, and then just go from there. You know, just ride it and see what it does. Look at Ape. Look at this. Just they trying to pull it down some more. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee, eat my breakfast, and like I always say, do your homework. Don't buy because everybody else is buying it unless you know for a fact that you're going to just ride a wave up and then sell or buy or whatever you're going to do, okay? Follow the trend. But a lot of times when the trend starts and you just finding out about it, it's almost too late. By the time you get in, it's just going to start pulling back down. But don't let no one tell you how to trade and all that good stuff. Be your own boss, okay? And if you lose money in the market, you cannot fault nobody but yourself because you are a grown adult, okay? Okay? All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.